Welcome back, my dear English learners. I am Jack, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a very powerful and life-changing topic. Change your mindset. Change your life. This topic is important because the way you think can change the way you act. The way you act can change your habits, and your habits can change your future. So if you want a better life, sometimes the first place to start is not outside. The first place to start is inside your mind. Many people want to change their life. They want to speak better English, they want to get a better job, they want to become more confident, they want to save money, they want to be healthier. They want to stop wasting time. These are good goals. But if the mindset does not change, the life may stay the same. A new life needs new actions. New actions need new thoughts. This is why mindset is so important. Mindset means the way you think about yourself, your problems, your future, and your abilities. If your mindset says, "I cannot do this," you may stop before you even try. If your mindset says, "I can learn this step by step," you will try again. The same problem can feel different with a different mindset. For example, two English learners make the same mistake. One learner says, "I am terrible at English. I will never improve." This mindset makes the learner feel weak. The other learner says, "I made a mistake, but now I can learn from it." This mindset gives power. The mistake is the same, but the thinking is different. And because the thinking is different, the result can be different too. Let's start with one simple idea. Your thoughts are not always facts. Sometimes your mind tells you negative things. It says, "You are too late. You are not smart enough. You cannot speak English. Other people are better than you. You always fail." But these thoughts are not always true. They are thoughts. You can question them. You can change them. You can choose better thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't speak English," say, "I am learning to speak English." This small change matters. "I can't speak English" feels like a wall. "I am learning to speak English" feels like a road. A wall stops you. A road helps you move. Instead of saying, "I always make mistakes," say, "Mistakes help me learn." Instead of saying, "I am too slow," say, "I am improving at my own speed." Instead of saying, "This is impossible," say, "This is difficult, but I can take one small step." These sentences may sound simple, but they can change your energy. Now let's talk about fixed mindset and growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, "I am like this, and I cannot change." A growth mindset says, "I can improve with practice." A fixed mindset says, "I am bad at English." A growth mindset says, "My English needs practice." A fixed mindset says, "I failed, so I should stop." A growth mindset says, "I failed, so I need to learn and try again." Which mindset helps you more? Of course, the growth mindset. A growth mindset does not mean life is easy. It does not mean everything will happen quickly. It means you believe improvement is possible. You believe practice matters. You believe mistakes are part of learning. This belief can change your life. Think about learning English. If you believe you cannot improve, you will not practice much. You will give up quickly. But if you believe you can improve, little by little, you will keep going. You will listen. You will repeat. You will speak. You will make mistakes and continue. After some time, your English will become better. Your mindset created action, and your action created progress. Now, let's talk about self-talk. Self-talk means the words you say to yourself in your mind. Many people speak to themselves in a very harsh way. They say, I am lazy. I am stupid. I always fail. I am not good enough. These words hurt your confidence. If you say them again and again, your mind starts to believe them. Imagine talking to a friend like that. If your friend made a mistake, would you say, "You are stupid. You will never improve"? No. You would probably say, "It is okay. Try again. You can learn." So why not speak to yourself the same way? Be a kind friend to yourself. Say, "I am learning." Say, "I can try again." Say, "I am improving slowly." Say, "I do not need to be perfect today." Say, "One small step is enough." This kind of self-talk gives you strength. Now, let's talk about problems. Everyone has problems. A negative mindset looks at a problem and says, "This is the end." A better mindset says, "This is difficult, but what can I do next?" The question, "What can I do next?" is very powerful. It moves your mind from fear to action. For example, maybe you feel your English speaking is weak. A negative mindset says, "I will never speak well." A growth mindset asks, "What can I do next?" Maybe the next step is to speak for 1 minute every day. Maybe the next step is to repeat 5 sentences. Maybe the next step is to learn useful phrases. Small actions begin when your mindset asks better questions. Another powerful question is, what can I learn from this? If something goes wrong, ask, what can I learn? If you fail an exam, ask, what can I learn? If you make a mistake at work, ask, what can I learn? If your English conversation does not go well, ask, what can I learn? This question changes failure into a lesson. Now, let's imagine Sophia from Italy. Sophia is learning English. At first, she has a negative mindset. She says, "My English is bad. I am too shy. I cannot speak." Because of this, she avoids speaking. She watches lessons, but she does not use her voice. After some time, she feels stuck. Then she changes her mindset. She says, "I do not need perfect English. I need practice." Every morning, she speaks for 5 minutes. At first, it is difficult. She makes mistakes. But she continues. After 1 month, she speaks more easily. Her life did not change because she became perfect. Her life changed because her mindset changed. Now imagine Lucas from France. Lucas wants a better job. He thinks, "I do not have enough skills." This thought makes him feel weak. Then he changes the thought. He says, "I can build new skills step by step." He starts learning English for 10 minutes every day. He also learns basic computer skills. After a few months, he feels more confident. He applies for a better position. His mindset helped him take action. Now imagine Anna from Spain. Anna often compares herself with others. She sees people speaking English faster than her, and she feels sad. She says, "They are better than me. I am too slow." Then she learns to change her mindset. She says, "Their progress is not my failure. I have my own journey." This thought helps her feel calm. She focuses on her own practice. She improves slowly, but she improves. Comparison can hurt your mindset. When you compare yourself with others all the time, you may forget your own progress. You may see someone's success and think you are failing, but you do not know their full story. Maybe they started earlier. Maybe they practiced more. Maybe they had different opportunities. Their journey is not your journey. Instead of asking, "Why am I not like them?" ask, "Am I better than before?" This is a better question. Did you learn one new word? Did you understand one more sentence? Did you speak a little more than last month? If yes, you are improving. Be proud of that. Now, let's talk about failure. Many people fear failure. They think failure means they are not good enough. But failure is part of growth. Every successful person has failed many times. Every good speaker has made mistakes. Every strong person has had weak days. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure can be part of the road to success. If you fail, do not say, "I am a failure." Say, "This attempt did not work." There is a big difference. "I am a failure" attacks your identity. "This attempt did not work" looks at the action. If one method does not work, try another method. If one plan fails, make a better plan. If one day is bad, start again tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the word yet. This small word can change your mindset. Do not say, "I can't speak English." Say, "I can't speak English fluently yet." Do not say, "I don't understand grammar." Say, "I don't understand this grammar yet." Do not say, "I am not confident." Say, "I am not confident yet." The word yet gives hope. It says the story is not finished. Practice this. I am not fluent yet, but I am learning. I am not confident yet, but I am practicing. I do not understand everything yet, but I am improving. These sentences are honest and hopeful. Now, let's talk about habits. Your mindset affects your habits. If you think, "Small actions do not matter," you may do nothing. But if you think, "Small actions create big change," you will take small steps every day. This is very important. Big change usually comes from small habits repeated many times. For English, one small habit can be listening for 10 minutes every day. Another habit can be speaking 5 sentences every morning. Another habit can be writing 3 sentences at night. These habits look small, but after 1 month, they matter. After 1 year, they can change your speaking. For life, small habits can be waking up earlier, drinking more water, walking every day, saving a little money, reading a few pages, or planning your day. You do not need to change everything at once. Change one small habit first, then another, then another. Now, let's talk about excuses. Everyone makes excuses sometimes. I am too busy. I am too tired. I will start tomorrow. I do not have time. I am not ready. Some excuses are based on real problems. Life can be busy. You can be tired. You may have many responsibilities. But a strong mindset asks, "What can I do with what I have?" If you do not have 1 hour, can you do 5 minutes? If you cannot study a full lesson, can you repeat 3 sentences? If you cannot go to class, can you listen to a podcast? If you cannot do everything, can you do one thing? This mindset helps you move. Now let's talk about responsibility. Taking responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for everything. It means saying, "I have power over my next step." Maybe you cannot control everything in life. You cannot control the past. You cannot control other people. You cannot control every problem. But you can control your attitude, your effort, your habits, and your next action. This is powerful because it gives you back your energy. Instead of saying, "Life is unfair, so I can do nothing," you can say, "Life is difficult, but I can still take one step." That one step can change your direction. Now, let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude means noticing what is good in your life. A negative mindset only sees what is missing. It says, "I do not have enough. I am not enough. My life is not good enough." Gratitude says, "I still have something. I can still learn. I can still try. There are good things in my life too." Gratitude does not mean ignoring problems. It means seeing the full picture. Maybe you have problems, but you also have abilities. Maybe your English is not perfect, but you can understand more than before. Maybe life is hard, but you still have today. Gratitude gives strength. You can practice simple gratitude in English. Say, I am grateful for today. I am grateful for my progress. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for this chance to learn. These sentences are simple, but they can make your mindset softer and stronger. Now let's talk about fear. Fear often stops people from changing. You may fear mistakes. You may fear failure. You may fear what people think. You may fear starting something new. But fear does not always mean danger. Sometimes fear means growth. When you try something new, fear can appear. That is normal. A strong mindset says, I feel afraid, but I can try. This sentence is powerful. It does not pretend fear is gone. It says, fear is here, but I will not let it control me. You can say, I feel nervous, but I will speak. I feel afraid, but I will start. I feel unsure, but I will take one step. Now let's talk about comfort zone. Your comfort zone is the place where things feel easy and familiar. It is nice to have comfort, but if you stay there forever, you may not grow. Speaking English may be outside your comfort zone. Applying for a job may be outside your comfort zone. Starting a new habit may be outside your comfort zone. But growth often happens outside the comfort zone. You do not need to jump too far. Take small steps outside your comfort zone. Speak one sentence in English. Ask one question. Try one new habit. Record your voice for 1 minute. These small steps teach your mind that you can do difficult things. Now let's make a simple mindset practice. Say this slowly. I can change my mindset. I can change my actions. I can change my habits. I do not need to be perfect. I only need to take one small step. I am learning. I am growing. I am becoming better. This is a strong practice paragraph. Here is another one. I may feel nervous, but I can try. I may make mistakes, but I can learn. I may move slowly, but I can still move forward. My future can be better if I take action today. This is simple but powerful. Now let's talk about language and identity. Be careful with I am sentences. When you say, I am lazy, I am bad, I am a failure, you make the problem part of your identity. Instead, talk about the behavior. Say, I wasted time today, but I can do better tomorrow. Say, I made a mistake, but I can learn. Say, I did not practice today, but I can start again. You are not your worst day. You are not one mistake. You are not one failure. You are a person who can learn, grow, and change. Now let's talk about patience. Changing your mindset takes time. You cannot think negatively for many years and then become positive in one day. Be patient with yourself. When negative thoughts come, notice them. Then gently change them. For example, the thought comes, I can't do this. You answer, this is hard, but I can try. The thought comes, I am too late. You answer, starting now is better than never starting. The thought comes, I am not good enough. You answer, I am learning and improving. This is mental training. Just like your body needs exercise, your mind needs practice. Repeat better thoughts many times. Slowly, they become more natural. Now let's talk about action. Mindset is important, but mindset without action is not enough. You can say positive sentences all day, but if you do nothing, life will not change much. A good mindset must lead to action. If you believe you can improve your English, then practice. If you believe your future can be better, then take steps. If you believe you can be healthier, then choose one healthy habit. Action proves your mindset. Every small action says, I believe change is possible. When you speak one English sentence, you are proving that you can learn. When you save a little money, you are proving that you can manage your life. When you wake up and try again, you are proving that yesterday did not defeat you. Now, let's make a full speaking model about this topic. I want to change my mindset because I want to change my life. In the past, I often said negative things to myself. I said, I can't do this, or I am not good enough. But now I want to think differently. I want to say, I am learning. I can improve. I can take one small step. I know change will not happen in one day, but I can practice every day. If I change my thoughts, I can change my actions. If I change my actions, I can change my habits. And if I change my habits, I can change my life. This is a strong answer. It is simple, clear, and powerful. Now let's make a shorter version. I want to change my mindset. Instead of saying, I can't, I want to say, I can learn. Instead of giving up, I want to take small steps. I know my life can change if my daily habits change. This is useful for speaking practice. Now let's make a very short version. If I change my mindset, I can change my actions. If I change my actions, I can change my life. This is simple and memorable. Now let's talk about mindset for English learners. A weak mindset says, my English is bad. A strong mindset says, my English is improving. A weak mindset says, I always forget words. A strong mindset says, I need more speaking practice. A weak mindset says, I am afraid to speak. A strong mindset says, I can speak slowly and try. Every time you practice English, choose the strong mindset. You do not need perfect grammar. You need courage. You do not need perfect pronunciation. You need clear speaking. You do not need to know every word. You need to use the words you know. Now, let's talk about mindset for difficult days. Some days, you will feel tired. Some days, you will feel unmotivated. Some days, you will make mistakes. A good mindset does not say every day will be easy. A good mindset says, even on difficult days, I can do one small thing. If you cannot do a lot, do a little. If you cannot move fast, move slowly. If you cannot feel confident, act with courage. One sentence can help you. Change your speed, not your dream. If you are tired, slow down. But do not give up. If life is busy, reduce the task. But do not stop completely. This mindset protects your progress. Now let's talk about your environment. Your mindset is affected by what you watch, what you listen to, and who you spend time with. If you always listen to negative words, your mind becomes heavy. If you always compare yourself online, your confidence becomes weak. If you spend time with people who only complain, you may start thinking the same way. Try to feed your mind with better things. Listen to helpful English podcasts. Read positive sentences. Spend time with people who encourage you. Watch things that teach you. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant good seeds, good things can grow. If you let negative weeds grow everywhere, the garden becomes messy. Now, let's talk about discipline. Discipline is connected to mindset. Many people think discipline means being harsh, but discipline can be kind. Discipline says, I care about my future, so I will practice today. Discipline says, I am tired, so I will do a smaller task, but I will not quit. Discipline says, I want a better life, so I will make better choices. You do not need perfect discipline. You need consistent, small discipline. 10 minutes of English. One short walk. One page of reading. One small saving. One honest conversation. Small discipline repeated many times becomes a strong life. Now let's talk about the past. Maybe you wasted time before. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe you missed opportunities. Maybe you did not study when you should have studied. It is okay to learn from the past, but do not live there. The past is a teacher, not a prison. You can say, I cannot change the past, but I can change what I do today. This sentence is very powerful. I cannot change the past, but I can change what I do today. If you remember only one sentence from today's podcast, remember this one. Now, let's talk about the future. A better future is not built by wishing only. It is built by daily choices. Your future self is waiting for your actions today. If you practice English today, your future self will thank you. If you protect your time today, your future self will thank you. If you choose a better mindset today, your future self will thank you. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You did not give up. You practiced. You changed your thoughts. You stopped saying, I can't. You started saying, I can learn. Your English improved. Your confidence improved. Your habits improved. This future is possible, but it begins with today. Now, let's review useful phrases. Change your mindset. Change your life. I can learn. I can improve. I am growing. Mistakes help me learn. I am not fluent. Yet, I can start again. One small step is enough. My future matters. I will not give up. These phrases are simple and powerful. Now let's review the main ideas. Mindset is the way you think. Your thoughts affect your actions. Your actions affect your habits. Your habits affect your life. You can change negative self-talk. You can build a growth mindset. You can learn from mistakes. You can stop comparing yourself too much. You can use the word yet. You can take responsibility for your next step. You can practice gratitude. You can act even when you feel afraid. You can change your life step by step. Before we finish, remember this. You do not need to become a completely different person overnight. You only need to choose one better thought, one better action, one better habit. Then repeat it. Change does not always feel big in the beginning. Sometimes change looks like one small sentence. I will try again. Sometimes change looks like 5 minutes of practice. Sometimes change looks like saying no to a bad habit. Sometimes change looks like speaking kindly to yourself. So today, after this podcast, practice this. Write or say 3 better thoughts in English. For example, I can improve. I am learning every day. My future can be better. Then take one small action. Speak one English sentence. Read one paragraph. Plan your day. Do one thing that your future self will thank you for. Thank you for listening. I am Jack, and I am very happy you practiced with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep improving step by step. Change your mindset, and you can change your actions. Change your actions, and you can change your life. See you in the next podcast. Before we finish, remember this. You do not need to become a completely different person overnight. You only need to choose one better thought, one better action, one better habit. Then repeat it. Change does not always feel big in the beginning. Sometimes change looks like one small sentence. I will try again. Sometimes change looks like 5 minutes of practice. Sometimes change looks like saying no to a bad habit. Sometimes change looks like speaking kindly to yourself. So today, after this podcast, practice this. Write or say 3 better thoughts in English. For example, I can improve. I am learning every day. My future can be better. Then take one small action. Speak one English sentence. Read one paragraph. Plan your day. Do one thing that your future self will thank you for. Thank you for listening to Daily Speaking Podcast. I am Jack, and I am very happy you practiced with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep improving step by step. Change your mindset, and you can change your actions. Change your actions, and you can change your life. See you in the next podcast.